We all have our grails. We all have those figures that we strive to get, but are stupid expensive and often outside our reach. They're really cool to strive for, to hunt for years and years until you finally get access to them. A while back, I put out a short explaining my 5 big ones, and since then I've been fortunate enough for my community to assist me in getting 2 of them. I'm forever grateful, make no mistake, but while some are fantastic, others don't always live up to the hype. I remember seeing Year of the Horse Optimus Prime in my local Target as a kid, back when they used to actually stock Transformers properly. I actually went on to work at that Target, funnily enough, though it got shut down. But since then, I've always had a desire to grab one of my own, as back then there was no way I was affording this thing with my own pocket money. Eventually, one of my friends in the YouTube space sourced me this, and I'm still very grateful for that. But for the toy itself, well, I'm feeling oddly empty about it. The trailer, okay, I knew it was always going to be a nothing element for me. I mean, it's entirely made of clear plastic, something that, putting aside strength issues, I've just never been a fan of personally. But the truck itself? In stock photos, the red looked extremely deep and rich, but in person it just looks sun-faded and muddy. I assumed the chrome would be resplendent, but I don't know, it just looks tacky here. It also feels weirdly hollow and rattly, which is not common for this mold at all. And some of those swells in the plastic concern me. It's still the MP10 mold, it's still got all of that fantastic detail that it's known for, but I don't know, something just feels missing. Robot mode sadly isn't anything better. The whole thing feels super rickety and cheap, like a knockoff more than an official masterpiece. I've experienced this sort of shitty build quality before on the Ghostbusters version, and it's honestly baffling. Is every Hasbro version just shit in the builds while the Takara ones just do things a lot better? Am I getting that right? I don't know. The blue is about as dull as before, and the red on the pelvis looks incredibly out of place and is just, I don't know, lacking a certain presence. He's still the MP10, and the Hasui-led design remains ever fantastic, but this just feels like a bootleg of a bootleg, not a proper Hasbro product. Serves me right for trusting Platinum, should have trusted my previous experience with the toy line. Maybe if I got this as a kid, I would have liked it a lot more. Maybe I would have engaged with the deco to a greater extent, developing a nostalgia for it, before being blown away by the Evangelion release. But I just don't feel anything from this, and it's a real shame. It feels like I've broken a promise from childhood me. I feel almost guilty. I never put him on any of the worst lists because I couldn't bear the fact that I disliked a toy I've wanted for literal decades, that it could in fact disappoint me. So I left it in the box and forgot about it, which, let's be real, isn't very healthy. Ah well, I guess you can't win them all. Sometimes grails aren't all they cracked up to be. Sometimes you gotta just accept that the rose-tinted glasses don't always work, and some experiences are better left to the imagination.